What's going on YouTube? The Wasted Truth coming at you. I just want to talk real quick about the new rule for the Olympics in basketball. I think it's what FIFA has a new rule where they are 23 and older, you can't play for them. So the NBA is talking about imposing the same rule. So if you're older than 23, you can't play in the Olympics. I think it's stupid, to be honest with you. I understand where they're coming from, kind of. The NBA doesn't want their players going and playing the Olympics and getting hurt and then not being able to come back and play in the NBA because they're hurt or whatever the case may be. But at the same time, you're representing your country. You want your best players to go represent. And if you say, well, if you're older than 23, you can't go play, that knocks out a lot of really good basketball players for the NBA or for USA. And not only for the USA, but also for other teams as well. I mean, you have NBA players are spread out everywhere in the Olympics. They're all their teams, they're representing, where they're from. So it not only affects USA, but it affects pretty much all teams in basketball for the Olympics. For me, it messes up a good thing they got going. I mean, the USA team right now has a really good team. They've played together a couple times now. It's a mixture of the 08 and the 2010 teams kind of together. I think they play really well together for the most part. And to kind of stop that now was just, you're only hurting yourself. I mean, I get it, you don't make as much money. You don't make any money really, I guess, from your players going over and doing the Olympics. But at the same time, they're representing USA. You want to win. You want to get them gold medals. And everything can't always be about money. That's the one problem I have with anything. Everything boils down to money. People are so damn greedy now that you can't. It's just the quality of life is going to shit because people are so greedy. They want money, money, money. If you ain't getting money, they don't want you doing it, this, that. I mean, you can't go by money for everything. And if they impose this rule, it's going to pretty much ruin Olympic basketball for the USA and a lot of other people. I mean, I think it's crazy. And then they can't do the rule and say, well, it's only for USA team, because then that in itself is just retarded. And there's an exception to the rule if it goes the way it's supposed to go. You can have 3 players that are older than 23 play. So obviously, LeBron James would be allowed to play. But LeBron just said if they do that rule, he's not playing at all. So I don't know how that's going to go. Let me know what your thoughts on this are. I mean, I think it's stupid. I think the best players should represent the USA or represent whoever. Any team wants the best players represent. You don't want to say, well, we got this guy, he's really good, but he's older than 23. He's 25, so he can't go play in the Olympics. So we'll get this guy he's decent, but not as good as this guy, but he's eligible to play because he's only 23. If you look at that with Kevin Durant, right now is 23. Next year, wow. Next Olympics, he can't play because he'll be too old. So we see how that goes. There's talk that it won't even be, they won't even have it done and completed by the next Olympics. So I guess they're not really trying to rush it too much. But either way it goes, it's just a stupid rule. I don't want to see it. I don't think anybody wants to see it. Well, I guess a lot of folks want to see it because USA is shutting them down in basketball. USA is just all over the gold medals. What do we have now? 41, 42 gold medals? I mean, come on. They got to do something to shut us down. But anyway, guys, let me know what you think about this. My thoughts on it. I already told you my thoughts. It's garbage. It's trash. I don't want to see it. I hope you guys agree with me, but let me know in the comments. And until the next video, peace.